In the era of DOGE, federal agencies are leveraging ServiceNow to automate workforce transitions. The problem is clear. Workforce restructuring is a growing priority and challenge for federal agencies. From VERA and VSIP to RIFs and career transition programs, agencies must manage large-scale employee transitions with speed, transparency, and empathy. One of our fantastic federal agencies recently approached the ANTI with an urgent mission to help them execute mass employee transitions in their ServiceNow application. The agency needed us to develop an HR service that could create hundreds of cases at once for VERA-eligible employees. We set out to help them transform VERA from a manual process to an automated workflow in just a 3-week timeline. Let's hear from Troy, Certified Technical Architect at the ANTI, as he walks us through the solution we built for our client.
So there were hundreds of employees who were eligible for the VERA program, and because we needed to track those employees, we generated cases for each employee. Each employee also received a very pointed and direct communication regarding their case, providing them a link out to the ServiceNow portal where they would have an HR task to complete. This particular task started out with one question: would you like to participate in VERA? If they say no, they can close their task and the case is closed, and we've tracked that in ServiceNow so we know who has declined. If they say yes, they are presented with additional questions which will help guide the HR agents in the fulfillment of this particular case. The initial task also directs them out to the case where they would review the attachment so they could see their baseline numbers. If they had said yes and they complete their first task, they are presented with 3 more tasks to compile and gather all of the necessary documents in order to participate in the VERA program. In order for the agents to effectively manage these cases, we had created lists in the agent workspace for open VERA cases, closed VERA cases assigned to me, VERA tasks assigned to me, as each group would receive different tasks in order to fulfill the case effectively. As you can see here, one of the tasks here for John Smith, you can see the answers that John had provided, and you can see the notifications that were provided. In order to effectively gather all the documents, there were additional tasks created for each of the individual groups. In one of those tasks, a couple of those tasks actually, had HR checklists in order for the agent to check off when each of the documents has been gathered, and to review each document in order to make sure that they are completed in their entirety. Once the process was completed, they received a notification saying, "Thank you for your participation in the VERA program and enjoy your retirement." In order to assist the leadership and to be able to track effectively the cases and their statuses and their stages, we created a couple different dashboards for the VERA process and in order for the managers to be able to track those cases.
Since automating VERA through ServiceNow, the agency has accelerated employee transition processing, deployed compliant, audit-ready operations, increased visibility for its HR teams, created new levels of transparency for its employees, and delivered clear, timely, empathetic communication during a critical time. If you'd like to learn more about the ServiceNow solutions we've built and deployed specifically for federal agencies, from position management to workplace management, scan the QR code to download our ebook. Or email us directly at aloha@theanti.com.